Hey, welcome to CJC's Motivation. Today, we're going to quickly look at how to boost self-discipline when laziness starts creeping in. I guess you understand what I mean. Sometimes, where we kind of, start feeling lazy and not able to do what we are supposed to do. So it happens to all of us at times. When you know you need to do something important, but your mind keeps bringing up excuses for you not to do that unpleasant task. It could be working out at the gym or writing a blog post or some other productive work that requires effort. Sometimes you hear people say the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. We sometimes do have that feeling of laziness. You see, when that's really, starts creeping in or starts happening to you, there are certain things you can do to boost your self-discipline and then accomplish the task that you have been avoiding. Here are a few things I want you to look at. Number one, start a daily routine. One of the best ways to develop self-discipline or boost your self-discipline and keep indolence at bay will be to have a daily routine that you can, mindlessly follow, that you can follow without much effort. The word mindlessly implies that you go through the motions like an automaton and with every little resistance. Now, for example, when you wake up in the morning, it is almost as if you go about your morning routine on autopilot. Just like myself, when I wake up in the morning, I have the things I do. First of all, I drink water, then settle down, and then begin to do all the things that I have, do my warm lemon tea and blah, 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 and so on. So, you just go through your morning routine. You don't constantly think of not brushing your teeth. That's another, you just brush your teeth, or skipping, you don't forget that, you just do it routinely. And you do other things without just, because you're used to it, without just thinking about them. So these are mundane chores, so you go through them with little resistance from yourself because they are part of you. So routine helps you to overcome laziness, by instilling habits in you, which brings us to the next point. And this next point is your habit will make or break you. Your habit will make or break you. Initially, if you're not used to an activity, say for example, exercising, it will be wise to, take it bit by bit, to bite it off, little by little, bite off what you can chew. That means you can do a quick 10-minute workout rather than planning to do 45 minutes or 1 hour workout or cardio session, which can seem sometimes overwhelming, and then where you begin to feel lazy because you are not taking it bit by bit. So you just take it bit by bit. The goal should be to make exercise a daily habit, even if it means doing it for a short period. Like I said, 10 minutes workout. So as long as it is part of your daily routine and you engage in it consistently, it will become a habit over time. Then with time, you can increase the intensity, and also you can increase the duration without, having to struggle, along the line or along the way to work out. Another thing I would encourage you to consider is write your goals down daily. develop that habit of writing your goals down daily. Very often, the activities that you need to do will determine whether or not you achieve your goals. However, once the initial excitement of setting a goal wears out, the process becomes a grind. You begin to struggle. So every worthy goal takes time to attain, and the process will not only wear down your motivation, but will also cause you to lose sight of your goal. So by writing your goals down daily, you will keep them at the forefront of your mind. You will know why you are sacrificing and slugging it out. There is a prize to be won, and you can see it. And as long as you can see it, you will be ready to pay the price, even if you don't feel like, doing so or paying the price. So writing down your goals daily will go a long way, to help you boost your self discipline. Okay, another one here is to eliminate temptations and distractions. I am saying it as if it is easy. It is never easy. Eliminate temptations and distractions. You see, temptations and distractions can creep up to distract even the most focused person. For example, if you're trying to eat clean, having junk food in your refrigerator will be a temptation. And this one applies to me. There are certain things I don't keep in the house, because if they are in the house, I will be tempted to have it. I don't buy cake. I don't keep cake in the house because it's a big temptation for me. If you give me cake, I hardly say no. So I don't buy cake and I don't keep it in the house. So now staying disciplined to your diet becomes that much more difficult because the tasty temptation sitting in the fridge are beckoning to you. You understand what I mean? You have been there. So there are certain things, like I said before, that I don't keep in the house because I cannot resist. Be able to resist the temptation if I keep seeing it around the house. So you can almost hear these things when you have them around. You can hear them, whispering to you seductively, whispering your name. Come and have me. Come and have me. All right. Next thing you know, you are, you are, okay, let me just have one slice. From one slice, you get into two slices, and on and on and on. So eliminate temptations and distractions. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to maintain or boost your self-discipline. You see, this wouldn't have happened. I mean, if you, were succumbing to the slices of the cake, wouldn't have happened if you had eliminated temptations that are not in the alignment with your goal. And that applies to every other thing. If you want to stop drinking, you don't hang around the bars or you don't hang around the guys who are drinking. You have to eliminate temptations and distractions. If you want to concentrate more and do your work, you have to, stay away from social media and some other things. Stay away from them. Even if it means putting your phone away for a certain period of time for you to be able to accomplish what you want to do, and then you can go back to it. So you got to find a way to eliminate temptations and distractions. Maintaining self-discipline is hard enough without making it harder on yourself. Eliminate distractions such as social media apps. There are certain apps you can delete, to be honest with you. If you're trying to be productive, put your phone on silent. If you're trying to get work done, avoid social gathering. If you're trying to be productive, ask yourself what your goal requires and see what is holding you back. By eliminating the pitfalls, it is easier to be disciplined. So when you adopt these, some of these things I've mentioned and so many other ones that you can also incorporate in your life, you will be able to boost your self-discipline. You'll be able to find that self-discipline is no longer that difficult, and you will always remember that the more you practice self-discipline, the better you get at it. The more you practice self-discipline, the better you get at it. I think it was Jim Rohn that said something like this. He said, discipline is the bridge between goal and accomplishment. I say it again. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, by Jim Rohn. I hope that these quick things I have mentioned here can help you or can help boost your self-discipline when you are feeling lazy or when laziness starts creeping in. And I thank you for listening, and I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and press that notification bell so that whenever we release new videos, you'll be able to get them. And like and share and subscribe to our channel. And I thank you for listening. Give me your comments. What other things do you think you can do, to boost your self-discipline when you are feeling lazy? Write and give me your comments and let's, discuss together. Thank you for listening.